Hey guys, back again with part 5 of my freshwater aquarium build. Since my last post, I've made some significant changes, as you can see here, in comparison to part 4. I have at this point decided not to go with the canister filter. I'm going to hold some faith in my sump. I've spoken to a few people. Some have said it's too small, some have said you won't have a problem with it at all. I think the next best thing I can do now is to just see what happens. I have made provisions inside the cabinet to fit a canister later on, and I'll show you guys that in a moment. But what I've basically done here is hard plumbed all 3 overflows, and they're all the 1-inch pipe, of course, with some valves in there so I can turn those off whenever I need to. I've also got some couplings fitted in down the bottom here. Obviously, if I get leaks or whatever, I can remove any part of this piping out of my entire system, and that's kind of what I was hoping to achieve from the onset, is that there's a fail-safe or some redundancies in there somewhere. Of course, with those overflows, I have 3 of them. So if 2 get blocked for whatever reason, I have a 3rd at least that can drain some water, but honestly I can't see how or what circumstances that could occur on. So they're all my inlets, or overflows if you like, all plumbed into the cabinet there. I've also got on the return side here, at the moment I have just the 2 20mm or 3/4 inch return lines. Still stuck with the open valve here, but now I've also got a spray bar in there. I need to make some adjustments with that yet, but it seems to be running okay. Got some fairly good flow through the system there. I don't know what the figures are on at this stage, haven't done any testing, just still in the process of setting it up. And of course here's the canopy, well, the framework for it. A lot to go on that yet, but as I said before, basically it was just 2 rectangles with a series of little legs, I guess, and some bracing all in the middle. I plan on having my doors along that face there, so there'll be one there and then one on the other side, and that's all I figure I need with that. I've given myself enough space to reach in here to do whatever I need to do. So I guess really the only reason I need to take this canopy off at any time is I guess to put in ornaments, take them out, do some major work inside the tank, but other than that, in terms of cleaning or basic maintenance, I don't need to remove my canopy. So I'm pretty happy with how that one's going so far. So down into the sump, we'll have a look what's going on down in here. Quite a few changes. You can see up there in the return on, I've taken out that overflow to the refugium, which was initially because I've got the return pump backed off a fair way, and rather than just backing it off, I thought I'd recycle it back into the refugium. Don't know if I'll refit that later on, because I've got, like I said, a fairly good flow rate at the moment. The return chamber there is holding quite well in terms of water level. You probably can't pick that up too well there. Bought some substrate, put that in there for the moment, just to see how it affects the flow of everything. I've got some coarse foam here at both ends, obviously, so my fish, when I do have some in there, can't get out. That also acts as some filtering medium as well. Obviously mechanical. In here, I'll just try and turn this light on and see if we can get a better look here. In here I've got the mechanical filtration, which is the big block of foam down the bottom here. I have, at this stage, 4 bags of ceramic rings, a bag of bio balls. I just had those laying around, so I thought I'd put them in there, and another mechanical filtration sponge on the top. I've still got more room in there yet. I could probably fit in another 4, maybe 6 bags of ceramic rings. So based on that, and the conversations I've had with other people, is that it's probably going to be sufficient to run my system depending on the bio load that I put on it. So in other words, if I'm going to run 100 fish, probably not. But we'll just see how it goes. I'll slowly increase my fish population as the tank matures. So I'll see how it's going in the next 6 or 8 months' time. So that's where I'm at the moment. It's all subject to change, of course. But with the way I've got it set up now, it's running quite well. Have a couple of little leaks right at the back. You just see some leakage up there. I've got to get some Teflon tape and just do the threads. I ran out of that today, unfortunately, so just fix up those few threads that I've got to do there. And then tomorrow I'll be fitting the heater into it and be running the system overnight just to make sure that it's coping fine and there's no unexpected failures. So till then, guys, I'll keep you posted with the next part of the freshwater aquarium build.